What is up, guys? We are back with our silver climb. Hopefully we don't run into any more killers, you feel me? Like I'm not trying to play against some super high level players here. We're just trying to teach you guys, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the last episode. I know it was probably a lot to chew on and swallow, you feel me? There was that match with the killer when I played Maya. It's probably a little advanced, but if you guys don't fully understand things, never be afraid to ask questions, right? Like if you're curious or you don't understand what's going on or anything like that, please ask questions, and either myself or someone in the comments can answer it for you. So this is a gold player, and his little thing down there says he plays TJ Combo, so we'll see if he does. But TJ Combo is an interesting character because you can't really fight him like the other characters, right? TJ is not a character who has to jump in on you a lot. He's a character who has a lot of moves that move him horizontal, right? So he does not fight like with this back and forth jump thing like the rest of the characters. He pretty much does this left right thing that is a little bit more confusing. He has an armored punch where he goes like this, called Power Line, and that has a hit of armor on it, so it's hard to contest it. So keep that in mind. He might not be doing Power Line stuff like that, you never know, but that is how the character fights. He's a left right character instead of the normal kind, but he might jump and stuff like that, who knows. Okay, so there you go. You saw it already. He did one of those horizontal type moves I'm talking about. So I'm going to dash through here and do a throw. I'm just going to jump in and do another throw. This time I'm going to do a throw setup. You ready? You see that? How he tried to tech my throw right there? That is an anti-throw setup. Nice. Good overhead. Those were mediums into lights. That was hard to break. So. Nice. Good block. Oh, I missed the break there. Oh, camera's freaking out a little bit. Nice, that is unbreakable. Nice, he broke the, what's it called again? He broke the mediums again, so I think he's just breaking mediums, to be honest. He broke mediums twice already, so I think that's the strength that he's kind of going for. Nice. Okay, so this guy knows how to play a little bit more than maybe some of the other players we've played against so far. Yeah, so he's trying to break mediums, I think, is the deal. Okay. He really wanted that out there. Nice counter break. He really wanted that uppercut. Interesting. So that's gonna kill him. I actually didn't need to spend the meter there. Now TJ Combo's instinct allows him to come back to life. So you can see that's what that was. So he's probably gonna do, yeah. I was worried about something horizontal, so that's why I jumped back. So you can see there, it's a little tougher to fight TJ Combo than the other characters. I kind of struggled a little bit more. But the main thing is you saw me jump a lot, right? Like I would stand out of range of his normals and I would neutral jump a lot. And that's because his attacks, since they come in at this angle, the best way to beat them is not try to go head on because he has armor on his moves, right? Which means that if I try to collide with him, he'll win. So instead of trying to go left, right, I'm going neutral jump and making the things whiff. So I'm standing here, right? I know this is a little interesting diagram. I'm here, so he's going to come in like this. I'm going to neutral jump over it and then land and I can punish him. So that is the plan against a character like TJ. Now TJ can adjust and start beating you and doing other things like that. But if he's not going to adjust to that, then, you know, that is a pretty decent game plan against TJ. So, all right, silver record is 7-0 so far, 500 points. We are halfway to gold, which means we are actually halfway through our climb, technically, because there's only 3 ranks, right? Bronze, silver, and gold. Once we climb through all 3 of those, then we'll be in killer, and that's the goal here. The goal is to go from bronze to killer. So let's see what we have next. We have Blimptron 3030. So he is a bronze player. A lot of the things we talked about in bronze probably are going to, you know, factor in here. Should I play? I'll play some Omen. Omen's actually, you know what? I could play Aghanos is a little advanced. He doesn't play like the other characters. I'll play Omen. Omen does play like the other characters. He's just a little different. I'll play the yellow one, the bright yellow, the urinary Omen. This character is really interesting. He has fireballs, like a lot of the other characters do. He has a slide move, and he has a couple of different projectiles that float around him. I'll show you guys what I mean. But the same thing I was doing before with other characters applies with Omen, right? So I'm just going to sit here, anti-air when he jumps, throw projectiles, stuff like that. It's still the same game plan applies with Omen as the other characters. It's just, it might look a little different, that's all. So there's some mediums. We'll do some heavies, throw in a shadow, and then do an ender. Now this ender is really good because it builds us meter, and building meter is always a good thing. I'll do mediums again, try to break again. We'll build some more meter. So if you didn't see, when you do combos in Killer Instinct, they build up levels, which are the little dots, right? Now, oh wow, my fireballs went the wrong way. So that was funky. So they build up enders, right? And based on the level of ender, your combo will do different things. Nice, that was a good break. So that is like an uppercut that I just did there. Again, he got locked out. I think he was guest breaking. So I'm going to do one of those little projectile things I mentioned. So you see that I have these projectiles floating around me, and they hurt anybody who walks up to them. So that is the deal with those. He also has this projectile, which shoot out at the enemy. So I'll build myself some more meter here. I'm just going to block. Throw some fireballs. It's okay. I have a really big lead here, so I don't really have to go in. Yeah. He's the same kind of thing as the other characters you can see. He is a little bit more advanced in the way some of his things work, but we didn't really get into those. We just did some basic combos, and pretty much that was it. I will give somebody $1 if they can do a count of how many times I say basic throughout this entire tutorial, because I've said it so many times already, but it's just a good word. Like, that's clean, solid, simple play is honestly how you win. And if you guys haven't learned that by now, then I have not been doing my job right, because you don't need anything fancy to beat people. Even when you get to killer rank, you saw when I played that killer player in the other video that I pretty much didn't do a single thing out of the ordinary. It was all basics. Oh wow, he just left. What was that? I got a win for that? Wow, did you see that? I just got a win for that. So my silver record is now 9-0, and I'm at 678 points instead of whatever I was at before. Okay, well, I'll just keep going then. Now, actually, because of that, maybe we might be able to get to gold in this video. Because of that kind gentleman giving away points. But, yeah, that was pretty weird. Yeah, if you leave the match, then the other person gets the win. So that's how it goes in KI. Okay. We got a bronze player. I'll play some Thunder. Ooh, should I play the retro color? Which one is good? Oh, I like this one, the American flag one. We gotta do it. We gotta be a real patriot here. I'll play a different stage. I've been playing a lot of Thunder stage, so let's play TJ Combo stage. This one has really good music. So yeah, I'm gonna play this just like we played everything else. Nice and simple, nothing fancy. And do some short combos into some setups. Thunder has some dirty setups, and I'll show you guys what I mean. He has some really tricky setups to block. Is he gonna teleport? I'll break the heavies. Nice. Those were lights both times. I didn't want to break the lights. So he's not blocking low, which is why that low attack just hit him like 4 times in a row. Okay, that's a lot of damage. He got locked out on the medium attacks there. So I'm gonna walk up to him and block the instinct. So he probably is, yeah. He is trying to teleport on wake up, and Spinal's teleport is throwable. It loses the throws. So that is why he's getting thrown a lot, because he keeps trying to teleport on that. Let's see if he does it again. Okay, this time he jumped out. Nice. Oh, whoops, I did the wrong move right there. Nice, there. So he teleported again. I thought he might try to break it if I faked him out like that, but he chose not to. Interesting. Oh, he taunted me. I'll break it. Yeah, so like I said, that's throwable, which means I can also command throw it. Okay, that one does beat my throw though. Oh, I got locked out. I just mistimed it there. And that is the game. So the main thing there was you saw that he his combos were a little bit trickier than everybody else I'd played. He was using a lot of lights, which means that they're a little bit harder to break. He was getting a lot of damage off his teleports there, which I eventually shut down at the end. You saw there that I just kind of blocked, and as soon as he did the teleport, I hit Instinct, which freeze frames. And I mentioned this in the other video. Using Instinct like a freeze frame to react to stuff is very, very good in this game. It is what you should probably be doing most of the time. So I just kind of freeze framed and then use that as a chance to uppercut out. So that is something to keep in mind. Is that it is a very good tactic to save your instinct for stuff like that, or just to use it on your wake up. So when somebody knocks you down and you're not sure what kind of mix up they're gonna do, hit your instinct button and you can see what kind of crazy thing they're going for. So, who should we play now? Let's play some Riptor. I keep going up like I have all these colors with these characters, but this account has no colors like whatsoever. It has like, it literally has no colors with any character, just 1 and 2, which is a bummer. My other account has lots and lots of colors, which when I do my other videos where I show you guys me playing my qualifiers, you'll get to see it. But for now, we're stuck with the basics. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, this guy's talking into the mic. That's kind of distracting. I would have muted him if I heard him talking, but it's too late. All right. Riptor's another character who moves left to right a lot. She's a lot like TJ Combo. She has like a little run move that she does. So that rushing fire move right there destroys projectiles, which is why it's a pretty good option. So we'll do some auto doubles there. Wall splat into the throw. Those were all heavies right there. He chose not to break. So this guy hasn't broken anything yet, which leads me to believe he doesn't know how to break, or maybe he's just choosing not to. I don't know. But I doubt that he knows how to break, probably, because he hasn't broken anything yet. That's the case a lot of the times. You'll when you run into newer players, they won't know how to break, and that's not, you know, that's not a problem. It's pretty basic. It happens. So there was nothing really fancy I did there, I don't think. But you have to keep in mind that when you see a player who's not breaking anything, just do hard-hitting combos. Like, I just did a lot of heavy buttons, and, you know, that's what's going to happen when you run into somebody like that is, you know, they're newer, they don't know how to break combos. It's totally fine. You might be the one who doesn't know how to break combos either, but if they don't know how to break combos, then you should do more advanced combos on them that do a lot of damage. So that's the deal right there. And yeah, I would have muted him if I had seen the, what's it called? Had seen that he was talking, not because I don't like people or something and I just want to mute him, but because I don't want you guys to be able to hear him yelling in the background when I'm trying to explain things. Flaco de Oro. What is the deal with this qualifier? Who should we play? Played a lot of characters this time. Have we played Orchid this time? No, you know what? We haven't played Fulgore since the first episode, and I've been actually playing this character a little bit lately, so I figure why not play some Fulgore? Let's pick a different stage. We'll play Orchids. It has pretty cute music. So this is a matchup where there's a lot of projectiles. You're going to see me doing a lot of fireballs and stuff like that and trying to anti-air him with my up laser. This is a matchup that's played from full screen a lot. You see a lot of full screen play in that. And KI has some matchups like that where your opponents really don't get too close to each other. There's a lot of this kind of full screen game, right? Like this, where I'm just anti-airing him over and over. Yeah, there's a lot of matchups like this in KI. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just a different kind of matchup that most people are used to seeing probably. Nice, that was a good break. I'll break the mediums. I think he's going to jump, so I'll uppercut. I'll uppercut again. He might pop Instinct. Nice, he broke the mediums again. Uppercut, and then I'll do a throw. So yeah, the main thing here is that I've just been anti-airing him and good at shutting down his approach. See another uppercut. So I'll just teleport out of there. I didn't even actually finish that combo. I literally just started it. That was opener ender. That's why I could break that. It's fine. I'll take that trade. He spent meter just to hit me out of that. probably a terrible idea for me to go in there. I don't know why I did. Mediums again. He keeps doing mediums, which I think is why he's breaking my mediums. Because that's probably all he's doing also. Oh, now he's doing lights. Whoa, that was funky. So I'm going to back off here, throw some fireballs. Got another uppercut. And that is it. So, again, even if you do, like, how many combos did I do that game? I don't know if I finished a single one. Like, every time I hit him, I would just teleport away. I wouldn't even finish the combo. So, even if you don't know how to do combos in KI, like, you can win as long as you know how to do uppercuts and, like, shoot fireballs. Like, that was just the basics, right? Nothing fancy about that. Alright, 814 points. Do we have enough time? I think it's about time we stop for this episode. We'll, probably try to wrap up silver in the next one. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. The silver climb is almost over. We're almost into gold. So if you guys have any questions or anything like that, let me know. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys again soon.